Alright, so this is part 2 of the video. Of the Where the Wild Things Are lesson. Share my screen once more. Let's see, share it. We're focusing on this code here, okay? So we're supposed to add is repeat not key down. So key space, key down arrow, and move. Remember it's -10 because we're pressing the down arrow key, so we're moving our max character to the left. Okay, so we're done with that one, okay? So here's what that's gonna look like. Okay, so when the up arrow is pointing that way, moves it moves facing the right. But when it's when I press the down arrow, it moves facing the left. You see that? Tick, 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 tick. It's pretty cool. All right. Anywho, so we're gonna add some monster movement, okay? So we're gonna add a different movement pattern to each of our 3 monsters. It might look something like, well, what I'll show you in a bit, okay? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna show you, and I want you to try it out afterwards too. So here's what it's gonna look like. So we're gonna start with Griffin first because Griffins are my favorite mythological creature. So let's see. We're gonna click on when the green flag is clicked. We use the forever repeat control. Oh, not this one, sorry. Forever. Let's see, when we move 10 steps. I just put something on, and there we go. No, we don't move 10 steps, we'll move 5 steps. How about that, okay? Now we're gonna keep looking at the same blocks, blue blocks. It's all gonna be blue blocks. If on edge, bounce. We're gonna have it turn. Yes, turn. 15 degrees, or you can do 20. You can, no matter what. Then if on edge, bounce. Okay. We're gonna have it turn 15 degrees. Okay. Oh, no. It's supposed to add, sorry, one sec, folks. We're gonna have it move, again, 5 steps. Because it's a pattern, so. Then we're gonna have it turn again. This time in a different direction. 20 degrees. Oh, hang on. Watch out, folks. So I did a little mistake here. We're supposed to add a different block before the turn. Okay, so between the move and the turn, this one. So between each movement block here, the turn and movements, they're all movements, no matter what. You add an if on edge bounce block, okay? Now afterwards we do the same thing, and then the last movement we're gonna add is move 5 steps. Okay? There's a pattern, okay? So just keep that in your mind there, which in Italian is testa. I know they say that in Argentina too, at least in Buenos Aires. Anywho, so yes, that's gonna be our monster sprite. I'd like you to try it out, and after you try it out, just watch how I do it. Here's what happens. That's the Griffin moving, and it's turning too. Okay, so we stop right there. I don't know. Alright. So, now my question is, do you know which shape this code would make your sprite move in? Once you give it a try and find out. Well, once you give it a try and find out, you would have known the answer to it. So No point in asking me this question. Now, I want you to add a different movement pattern to each of your three monsters, okay? So it doesn't have to be something like this. For example, it could look something like, well, this. Hang on, we just go up so I can add more space. Let's see. Let's see. Motion. Oh no. Forever. Glide. 4 seconds to some random direction. -89. Okay. And then, let's see. Add a move block. So, -20. If on edge. Bounce. Okay. So, let's see. But this is gonna be pattern, so let's duplicate this. Oh. No. Hang on. So we're going to take this out and instead move that to the front, okay? Like so. Great. Now we're gonna add another if on edge bounce. Okay. And we're gonna have it glide again. Okay. Now this is an experiment that's totally new to me, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Not this one, sorry. Wrong block. Glide. Yes, this one. 20. -89. Okay. If on edge bounce. Okay, so that's our pattern there. Let's see what happens. No, that's not. Oh. What? Okay, great. You see? Our character is moving. Albeit rather squalid. Still moving. Okay. So it could look a little slow like that, or it can make it move faster. So perhaps it's also due to the coordinates. So instead of 20, we can do 40, 138, 40, 138. Okay, so now our character is ascending. All right. So yeah, just experiment with it. Play around with the blocks here, the motion blocks, and yeah. And if you want, you can also add a change color effect and see how that works. So watch. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hang on, one sec. Watch. So we do this. No. Oh dear. Interesting. Okay, so if I just go here and then go here and I click the block and it's still not moving. It's still not moving. That's fine. At least it was working earlier. But it would be nice to also not have this issue with y'all folks. So that, but in any case, I would help fix it for you. So maybe it's just, I just pressed this by accident. We press it again. Okay, so we couldn't, it's something to do with, adding the change color effect block into these blocks here, okay? So it's a pattern, therefore you need to have it at least twice. And in a certain order. So, for example, we're not going to spend too much time on it, but just like that, and then like that. Watch. See, now we're having it move. Both of them are moving. And see, the color effect is being changed by 25 because the sprite is changing color. All right? Is that amazing? So, yeah. So after that, how many minutes do we have left? Oh, great, 19. So add more code to your friend character here. It's going to be unique for each of them, so it can be forever. Let's see, we're going to have it turn first. And we're going to have it turn a lot, so 80. Okay? Then it's going to bounce off the edge. We're going to have it move 50. We're going to have it move actually 7 steps. No, 3 steps. Okay? 4 steps because, well, it's a giant, so it's not going to run too fast. It's more menacing in walking, so 3.5 steps. Okay, make it a decimal, so then we're going to repeat that, so, but this time adding this, okay, adding, oh, one sec, adding this, okay, make sure it's all the same value because it's a pattern, so if you don't install a pattern, if you don't install the right pattern with the right values for each block, the same values for each block, it's not going to work out. So 3.5, and then go down here. Okay, so here's how it's going to look like. Here's Frank moving much slower than the Griffin. All right, and then we have our character here, our little sprite here, Nano, who's just chilling over here. So yeah, make sure it's all unique, folks. Now that all of your monsters are moving, it is time to get the magic spell. It is in our example, it's the magic wand. So to make them stop. So we're going to use a magic spell to make them stop. This is going to involve a conditional statement, okay? So let me just, one sec. Okay, so we're going to code the game so that once Max touches your magic spell sprite, the monsters stop moving, okay? To do this, we'll be using messages, all right? So in Max's sprite, oh, that's a lot of code, okay. We're going to be coding the game to check if he is touching the magic wand. If he is, we broadcast a message, spell found, okay? So we're going to use the up arrow key here. We're going to switch costume to the first one. Repeat until, repeat until, not, let's see, where's Kiro? Until not, yes, not up arrow pressed. We're going to remove 10 steps. And then if, so we're going to use an if conditional here. If then. Right. Okay, so it's going to be outside, okay? If touching the crystal, so actually if touching the magic wand, something magical, we're going to broadcast, so events, broadcast, let's see, interesting, can I write in it? I can't, okay, new message. So for the new message, we're going to write spell found, okay, exclamation mark. All right, we're also going to rename our magic wand to the magic wand for spell to make clarity all. Okay. We go back to max, and then we're going to play this script. So watch this. Now it's supposed to, hang on. We're gonna try to get the magic wand. Okay, one sec. Last attempt. Interesting. Okay, so maybe it's just because the wand is too small. Increase to 27. It's bigger. We'll just keep max for that. It's just because I think we're missing another code. Okay, now in each of the monsters, oh yeah, it's because of that. Okay, so in each of the monsters, you need to receive that message and stop moving. Let's see. So for each of the monsters, they receive that message and they stop moving. Okay, so let's start with Frank. When I receive spell found, we go down to, one sec. Okay. Okay. It's control block. I did not see. I thought it was a yellow block. We stop. Oh, one sec. We stop all other scripts in Sprite. We're gonna copy that in here too. In the Griffins. Guys, keep the volume low, please. Okay. So now everyone's gonna have the same code. So watch as I play this again. Okay. So let's see. Move 10 steps by touching magic wand and broadcast spell found. It's supposed to. Interesting. Why is it not? Okay. One sec, folks. Gonna fix this issue here. Okay, so watch, folks. I'm gonna play the green flag so that all the monsters move. And I move my arrows so I can move my max sprite here. So watch, I'm gonna try to, see? When I touch the sprite, the max, when I touch the spell found, it's gonna stop everyone else. So the error here, I did not notice was you have to get the monsters moving so that you can have the message be broadcast. You're not gonna see the message, but you're gonna tell that it's been broadcast by all the other sprites and monsters stopping, okay? So there we go. So watch, I'll play it again. Yeah, they're having fun. And then I stop, and then everyone stops because I'm touching the wand, or the magic spell. So I already cast my magic spell, all right? That they all stopped. They're rumbling. All right, capiche? So yeah, that's gonna be it for part 1. Part 2 of this game is going to involve coding the wild rumpus with the monsters. This one, they were dancing and frolicking about and just going off with their shenanigans in the wild forest. For this part of the game, all of the monsters are going to line up at the bottom of the screen. Okay? Each time you click on a monster or max, they will give the player directions to their wild rumpus dance. All right? So let's see. Can we do it in a short pace? I'll make a separate video for this, okay? So doodles.